It's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
What's on the cutting room floor today? I can tell you, piercings.
Do you still have holes in your ears? Not your earring hole, not your ear holes, your earring holes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you can see them, see?
How many did you have in that one?
I had 3 and 2 or 2 and 3.
And when did you stop using them?
I had to appear in Fat Pizza.
And you thought, I better look fancy.
No, it wasn't Fat Pizza. Actually, I played in Fat Pizza. I played the journalist that inadvertently starts the Cronulla riots.
Right.
And Paul Phoenix said, well, journalists largely don't have piercings. That was back in the good old days. Now, you can have devil horns on your forehead and you're doing the nightly news. So I took them out for that. And then my role morphed into the CEO of playing the role of Jonathan on Swift and Shift.
You played my boss.
Your
That's
boss.
That's how laughable it was.
You were Amanda Doyle.
Yeah.
And once again, I took the earrings out. So I was 40 when I took them out. And I never put them back in.
And why didn't you choose to put them back in?
Just it became too much of a hassle. I'd go and film the show and then I have to put them back in again. And then I lost one, I lost another one. And then one day I saw myself without them and I went, you know what? I could probably do it again, put it back in again and start being a dude with an earring. Like Barnsey, he's got one.
Yeah, but he's Barnsey.
He's Barnsey. And then I see Harrison Ford with his little diamond stud earring. Remember he got upset with CAC? He was on Kerry Ann Kennelly's show. And she said, what's with the earring? And he
What'd he say?
Well, he's grumpy at best of times, so
Yeah.
that made him more grumpy. You might as well said, you can't fly a plane.
Well, he's had a few incidents with that as well.
I only had one plane crash.
I think there's been 2.
Oh, has it?
I think there has.
Oh.
I got my ears pierced when I was younger. I always wanted to get my ears pierced, I think. And Dad said, he was of the era that said, why don't you get a bone through your nose? So that's nice. So I did.
my dad, mate, when you're 18, you can get a bone through your nose.
Well, when I left home, went to university, I left home at 17 to go to uni, and I did get my ears pierced. And then because I wore headphones for so long, they kind of closed over. And when I was with Beyond 2000 on television in the 80s, I wore ping pong balls as earrings. I wore big seed pods as earrings. I had massive, massive earrings. And then when going to radio, the holes kind of closed over. So I got them redone probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Every time I'd be filming anywhere, the stylist would say, well, put these on. I said, well, I don't have pierced ears, and they could not believe it.
Yeah, I took you out to Priceline Pharmacy and I said, there you go, I'm just dropping my girl off.
It was really painful second time round.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really painful. But the reason I'm asking about your piercings, here's a latest trend I've seen, is for people who, as they say, might have trouble keeping their glasses from slipping down their noses, it's a bridge piercing. It's a piercing across the bridge of your nose that you attach your glasses to so your glasses don't fall off. So you have a piercing on one side of your nose and on the other, and your glasses click into them. And an expert here has said this latest body modification is used to replace traditional glass frames. Though unique, it raises concerns about healing, comfort, and in the long term, the effects of metal constantly bearing weight on the face. There is that.
Yeah.
And then looking at this, I just kind of found a whole lot of images. Have you heard about rhino piercing?
No, that would be the schnoz, I would imagine.
Happens to Ryan O'Neill. No, rhino piercing, it's a piercing, a stud that goes right through the tip of the nose. Have a look at Exhibit A.
Okay.
A vertical piercing placed through the tip of the nose. It's currently standing out to those seeking to deviate from more conventional piercing options like nostril or septum. Imagine those being so old that you now have to think, how embarrassing, grandma's got one of those, I'll put this in. It gets worse. There's a piercing that goes between your front teeth, but not between the teeth. It goes into the gum.
Right, a gum piercing.
A gum piercing. And what's a labret? Is that the hole, the big hole?
That's this one here.
No, is that the labret that stretches your skin?
Yeah, oh yeah, right. So you get it expanded.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. But this girl has a piercing under her nose, like a stud.
Yep.
And then she has a big circle. You see this in some people's
I can
ears.
see, yeah, right.
But it's under the lip.
Yep.
And through that, it's cut right through. You can see her teeth and gums when her mouth is closed. And look at the ones underneath that. A cheek piercing that's the size of a coffee cup, I reckon.
Yep.
And through it, you can see teeth, gums, and tongue. It makes me feel sick. And there's someone who has 2 tattoo studs in an armpit.
Yeah.
What's that for? Is that stimulating? Is it just to look different? But if it's in your armpit, who cares?
And they haven't shaved their armpit. It looks terrible.
No, it might be a man.
No, it looks, you know.
Might be a man.
I remember I was outraged when Toby from Human Nature got a eyebrow piercing.
Yeah.
I went, what the hell? It might as well be the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Toby from Human Nature has got an eyebrow piercing. We're all going to hell in a handcart.
And now probably the head of the Commonwealth Bank and the Governor General have eyebrow
He's
piercings.
got a Prince Albert and everyone's happy.
Oh, mank.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. That was Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Come back tomorrow for some more.